going on, everybody? This is dkdynamite, and this morning we're going to be talking about an incredibly exciting update regarding the good old Zombies Chronicles 2 pack, some really promising details on the next Treyarch game, plus even more. Definitely stay tuned. But before we jump into that, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below, drop a like, and also as a reminder, we got plenty of brand new content going up over on dkdynamite.com, expanding on all the coverage you're seeing here on the channel, just in the form of articles on the website, and plenty of tweets every hour on Detonated's Twitter. Now, the past few weeks have been ridiculously busy, with the Modern Warfare 3 beta, brand new marketing for the new Call of Duty, and the MW2 Haunting update, which just came out a couple of days ago. That is, of course, the Season 6 Reloaded update. Now, what's really funny is that I had this video planned for maybe about a week or so, but new information just popped up as of a few days ago that perfectly fits into this commentary, as you guys are about to listen to. But like I said before, Zombies Chronicles 2 is certainly a tired old topic that was most relevant during the Black Ops 4 season. Now, Modern Warfare 19 wasn't really my cup of tea at the time, and I didn't really cover the game all that much, so instead I decided to just continue talking about Black Ops 4 leading up to the marketing for Black Ops Cold War during early 2020 and then the months after that. But Black Ops 4 was really the only game where a Chronicles 2 made sense, not just because of the way map packs worked at the time, but because of the in-game evidence that supported the fact that a Chronicles 2 was in active development. I made lots of videos about this topic a couple of years ago because I was so passionate and excited about the topic. There was so much in-game evidence that screamed the fact that a Chronicles 2 was in active development, whether that meant just remakes of Tranzit, Rise, and Buried, the only zombie maps to this day that have not gotten remastered a single time. Obviously, Black Ops 3 is getting old, so now we're going to get to a point where we're expecting remakes of Shadows or the Rise and Drac. I get that, but at the time, those were the only 3 maps that hadn't been touched again. Now, what I also reported on a couple of years ago is the fact that the same leakers out there who did confirm lots of accurate information for Modern Warfare 19 and other Call of Duty titles were the same people also talking about the fact that a Chronicles 2 did exist at one point for Black Ops 4. That had me even more excited to talk about the topic, and that's why I did. But I think there were too many folks out there complaining about the HUD and the fact that Black Ops 4 just wasn't Black Ops 3, to the point where community reception just wasn't too positive for that game. Now people are looking back and realizing that Black Ops 4 was actually a pretty special experience and definitely deserved a second year of support, which was originally planned. But again, I'm not a leaker or an insider. I'm just a content creator that loves the Call of Duty franchise and wants to cover every mode as much as possible. And I think when it comes to a Zombies Chronicles 2, this is a topic that certainly hits home for me. So the original reason why I was making this video is because new details did surface about Treyarch's new Call of Duty installment and the fact that there is a weapons list for the next Black Ops game already. Now, because the next Black Ops game is being developed on the current Modern Warfare engine, for whatever reason, that just means that everything is kind of in a shared database, a shared pool of information. So the leakers out there that are ripping through Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, even Warzone Mobile, they are also discovering information about Treyarch's next title, which is frustrating because you would hope for the least amount of spoilers possible, especially when it comes to story-related content. But when it comes to weapons or maps, it's not all that big of a deal. But I get it. If you guys don't want to hear any spoilers about what weapons are coming, then be warned here. So apparently the jet gun and the ray gun are going to be weapons inside of Black Ops 2024. The ray gun, that's to be expected, right? We're going to be seeing the return of classic round-based zombies in Treyarch's new premium title, which is coming out a year from now. But when it comes to the jet gun, what could that mean, right? I'm not saying that confirms, oh, Tranzit Remastered is going to be at launch for the next Black Ops, but that's certainly suspicious, right? Why is the jet gun already being leaked out for the next Black Ops game? Is it actually a Tranzit remake that'll be a pre-order bonus or a launch experience? Or could it just be the fact that things are bleeding out from the dark ether and we're going to be seeing classic wonder weapons or other pieces of equipment from older Black Ops titles appear in a new round-based map? Could that be the case? Absolutely. Now, what gets even more interesting, though, as I saw Mr. Dalek JD report on in his previous video, is the fact that the Call of Duty Wiki just a few days ago posted new information about canceled Black Ops 4 content, including what would have been a second year of zombie support with up to 5 other zombies maps. So they went ahead and reported on a bunch of data mine models from these scrapped maps, and we're going to start with Tranzit. So obviously Black Ops 4 was Treyarch's 8th Call of Duty game, so the code name for Black Ops 4 was T8. Whenever you see data mine information about Black Ops 4, you should see T8 in that line of code, and what do you know, there was a T8 underscore Tranzit. So that right there there confirms that a Tranzit was in development, and like I said years ago, there was so much in-game evidence to support the fact that a Tranzit remake of some sort was gonna happen, whether it was an original map that just contained elements of Green Run or just the bus, or whether that meant we were gonna get a fully recreated version of Tranzit from Black Ops 2, but inside of BO4. That map did exist, and I'm not gonna be one of those people that's like, oh, please believe me, guys. I'm like, hey, just look at the evidence in-game and look at what the leakers are saying and go from there, right? I'm just reporting on the information here, but take that as you may. Now, to continue with Tranzit information, apparently remastered props for the bank, a radioactive sign, and an animal cage were discovered for whatever this T8 Tranzit map was going to be. And obviously the bank, you know, that's in town, a radioactive sign could have been at the diner, and an animal cage could have been underground where Pack-a-Punch was, which is also in the town. So that right there confirms that something was going on with Tranzit for Black Ops 4, and we just never got to see it, which is heartbreaking. But if you want to get even crazier with things, apparently an Origins type of remake was also in the works for Black Ops 4. Again, I'm not a data miner or a leaker, so I'll point out right now this information could have been misinterpreted by the folks over at COD Wiki, or whoever went ahead and dumped this information they data mined from Black Ops 4. So there was an alarm model that got data mined that apparently was from Origins, but was being used for a newer Ether round-based map, and it's being speculated that could have been an Origins remake. Now, something I've been saying for the last couple of years is that if there was ever going to be a Great War map in Black Ops 4, it likely would have been an Origins remake, in the sense that the layout of Origins would have been reused and kind of rehashed a bit for a Great War map. I'm not sure narratively how they would have really changed things around. I think narratively we kind of ended in the same place they originally intended to, but we were supposed to at least get 2 more maps to get us to that point, and one of these maps may have been an Origins remake. Now, over the years, other leaks have popped up in regards to Blackout. Apparently, Origin robots were supposed to be walking around the map. That would have been exciting, and apparently a DLC for Hero Crusader outfit was also discovered for whatever this Origins map was. That's obviously the Great War Primus robe that we could already see Richtofen wearing in Blood of the Dead, so apparently that was going to be a part of this Origins map. This likely was a Great War experience if this is being interpreted correctly. Now, there was also information about scrapped Chaos maps, which we talked about before in other videos. I'm not going to go into it here in this one, but what was confirmed from this new info dump is the fact that we were going to get 2 years of support for Black Ops 4, which was a confirmed plan and a public one, so to speak. Right before Black Ops 4 even came out, they mentioned that it was a multi-year game. Apparently, Zombies was going to get 2 years of support. Year 1 was completely Chaos, and Year 2 would have continued Ether. That would have been a crazy plan, but I think if they would have done that in reverse, it would have made the most sense. Should have done Year 1, all Ether, end the story off on a bang, then kick off a Year 2 with their new story, which is Chaos. That probably would have resonated a lot better than this original plan. But either way, a second Black Ops Pass was in the works, and it's unclear why all this got canceled. Was it just because of the community reception to the game? I doubt it. I think it had more to do with the fact that Treyarch got pulled off of Black Ops 4 DLC and put onto COD 2020 to pick up where Sledgehammer left off, and they then turned that game into Black Ops Cold War. Now, according to leakers online, a comprehensive list for COD 2024 maps has been posted, right? For multiplayer, we have Radar, Island, Pillage, Canals, CMD, Grind, Firing Range, and Field. Again, these maps do not exactly reflect the actual multiplayer maps we're going to get day 1 in Black Ops 2024. Some of these could be canceled, changed, scrapped. These could even be test maps that they're just using to build the game right now. Might not actually be real multiplayer maps. But for Zombies, we have code names such as Quartz and Garnet. Apparently, and I mean apparently, these are the code names for the next 2 round-based maps that Treyarch is currently working on. Take that information as you may, but I want to say, right, whatever was planned for Black Ops 4 that ended up getting canceled because of COD 2020 or whatever else, maybe Black Ops Cold War just wasn't the game to bring any of that content to life, but this next Black Ops game they're working on could be that game where they kind of revisit old ideas that they maybe wanted to do before, whether it's a Tranzit remake, whether it's bringing back the Chaos storyline, which already got teased a little bit inside of Vanguard Zombies, which is interesting. So I think for those out there that are like, oh, well, if they were going to bring back Tranzit or whatever it was during Black Ops 4 Year 2, they would have done it in Cold War. I just don't think Cold War was the game to do that. It was the game that introduced us or reintroduced us to this new Dark Ether storyline, and they wanted to use the game to kind of build foundation and lore for that before jumping into a lot of nostalgia that would probably make the most sense in the next Black Ops game. Now, apparently the Pharaoh boss fight inside of the Haunting event as of right now uses animations from Black Ops 2024 Zombies. This is a leak that popped up a good couple of months ago, and now that we could see the animation in-game for ourselves, not only is it incredible, but I could totally see this being being used for some type of zombie spawn or a boss inside of Treyarch's next game. I mean, hell, you could even speculate that the Pharaoh himself is going to be in a future Zombies map if we end up going to ancient Egypt or something. That's been something that's gotten requested by the Zombies community for, what, like a decade now? But figured I'd point that out, because that's something that, again, has been talked about, but we now saw live for ourselves with the launch of The Haunting a couple of days ago. Now, the last thing I'll end with is some miscellaneous information that I'm not going to put in a separate video. COD 2024 multiplayer will apparently bring back the Winner's Circle feature from Black Ops 3, and will apparently feature the perk Dexterity, and will increase mantling speed, allowing users to ADS while sliding and diving, and the ability to take less fall damage. So with that in mind, again, this is very premature information, and we're so far away from the launch of this Black Ops game that anything is subject to change. But for those out there interested in as much info as possible about what Treyarch is working on next, apart from Modern Warfare 3, then there you have it. But before I forget, rumors currently suggest that we're going to be getting back-to-back Black Ops games that are in the same vein as Modern Warfare 2 and 3 releasing back-to-back. We'll get a new Black Ops game in 2024, and then a year after that, we'll get another Black Ops game that's similar to Modern Warfare 3, featuring the Carry Forward feature, and apparently features a bunch of Black Ops 2 2012 maps remastered day one on disc. That's awesome. Of course, we're very far away from that, so take that with a massive grain of salt. But if that game in 2025 launches with all BO2 maps remastered multiplayer-wise at launch, I think that game would also be a perfect opportunity to go ahead and introduce us to a Zombies collection or a Chronicles 2 of some sort, whether it's on disc or over the course of 6 seasons of content. Yeah, I want to see remasters or remakes in the Black Ops 2024 title, but I think if they're going to be doing a big remastered collection of some sort for 2025, that might be where a Chronicles 2 fits in. But either way, I'm excited for what could potentially be back-to-back Black Ops games and what's about to be 3 full years of Zombies in a row. But that is about it. This has been dkdynamite. Leave your thoughts down below in the comment section. Zombies Chronicles 2 is an old topic. As I said at the beginning of this video, I'll only ever talk about this topic again if there is new information like we talked about earlier tonight. The pack existed, whether people like it or not. There was evidence in-game, there was evidence from leakers, and now data mines that are popping up years later confirming the existence of what could have been a Tranzit remake. Zombies is a mode that I absolutely love to cover, and I cannot wait to jump more into Zombies with Modern Warfare 3's launch in the next couple of weeks. Let me know all your thoughts down below. Really hope you've enjoyed, and peace out, everybody.